Just before the design segment, just a quick reminder, the dyeing of the light cosmetics will be swapping over on November the 3rd. Starting off in the design segment, and we got shown a short video which showed the Ebon Omen mount and the Glimmering Geode mount. Then there was a video showing a simulation of how nodes might react with other nodes. So the main information on the screen is the territory color, and that represents the zone of influence of the main node. Then the lines coming from that main node represents the vassals of that node, and the numbers underneath the squares represents the actual node stage. Finally, to finish off the design segment, we got shown an updated death animation. Now, instead of falling to the floor when you die, you will now collapse and turn into ash and embers. A lot cooler and more dramatic. Now, just quickly before the environment art segment, we got shown a little sneak peek behind what the engineering team has been doing. So in this video, there are 1,000 rendered character models. And in this current scenario, each piece of gear on each character is being rendered separately, and the average frame rate is around 7 to 8. And now in this scenario, each character is having their entire equipment rendered as one item instead of being separate. This effect has about a 3 times increase on the frames, so from 7 to 8 to around 20 to 25. Now the environment art, which is packed with a lot of goodies this month. So, just starting off, wooden Kalar desk, a wooden Kalar chair, and a wooden Kalar stool. Then we got shown a Dunir flower pot, a Dunir weapon rack, a Dunir fireplace, I believe this is the same one from the previous month except finished now, and some Dunir paintings. And then from Kalar and Dunir, we got shown some stuff from an Empyrean. So we got shown an Empyrean lighting feature, and we got shown quite a lot of Empyrean shop signposts. Then we got shown some Empyrean pottery and some Empyrean paintings. So here are some new volcano art landscapes, and more specifically how they transition between the biomes. So there's a transition between the volcano and the forest landscapes, and the volcano and snow landscapes. Also, just to finish off environment art, we got shown 4 more concept art images of the volcano landscape. Some of these actually do have some creatures in there, so I want to see if these creatures are just for the concept or if they're maybe in the works being modeled and developed. While the environment art was really interesting this month, the character art is arguably even more. So we got our first glimpse of the new Renkai base character model. There were 2 different models that we got shown, one with a green skin tone and one with a red skin tone. These you will be able to modify in the character creation, so it's not as though you're stuck to one or the other. And then progressing from last month, where we got told that we were going to see some changes to the appearance of the Dunir dwarves, we got shown the new current model for the Dunir dwarf. And then finally in the character art, we got shown the Halcyon Spire shield, the Ebon Omen horse, which we got shown previously, and the Spectral Eye, and just finally the Magistrate of the Sands, which also was in a previous video. Now onto our last segment, which is Q&A, and this month we've got 6 questions. Starting off with a question related to Alpha 1, and that is, should we be expecting any significant changes to the ability list shown for the archetypes that were playable for Alpha 1? Yes, the ability list in Alpha 1 is nowhere near what the ability list will be. Were the attack streams that we saw from melee weapons in Alpha 1 part of the weapon use combo system that has been mentioned in previous information on weapons, or is the weapon use combo system still intended as something else entirely? The combo system is linked with the weapon skill trees that weren't present in Alpha 1. However, there will be certain types of effects that can occur based on what part of a combo you are at, and you might be able to augment that effect with a set bonus or with the gear bonuses. For each specific node stage, are all 4 node types going to provide equivalent node experience gain opportunities to allow for competitive advance across quest-based experience, gathering experience, and monster kill experience? Yeah, they will all be equivalent. Will all 3 types of quests, narrative, event, and task, be given by NPCs, or is there a specific location for each, like a notification board for tasks, an announcement for events, and an NPC for narrative? It's going to be spread out. Some will and some won't be on boards. Some will be hidden, Some will be local, so that you can only see them if you're in that area, and some will be given by a quest giver. Will there be an option to customize guild roles? Yes, you will be able to customize the names of ranks, and you will be able to give specific types of permissions to those ranks. Will players be able to own their own ships, and will nodes be provided with their own marine ships once they reach a certain level? There won't be a lot of non-player owned ships. There may be some escort quest which involves NPC ships, but apart from that, they will all be player owned. Any questions about this month's livestream or Ashes in general, leave them down below. And if you haven't registered for Ashes yet, and you're considering it, it's free and you can use my referral code. It's on screen now and it's in the description. Make sure to be subscribed so you don't miss next month's livestream summary. And finally, enjoy the rest of your day.